Bally Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Today we continue on at Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
Let's go, baby.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Showing it, showing it.
Alert, 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 alert.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Jackson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Christian Kirksey just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
At the 27-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Point it right. Hey, Alpha.
Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The good pickup there at 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
53. Check 53. Bring it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught at the 10. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
King. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Regular. Hey, seam 6.
Mayfield with it once more. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 33. It's out time. Real. Safety creep. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Dorsett on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's going to keep it here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ready? Check with the team. We want it. Come to my world. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. 53 is mine. 61. That's what? Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Open man there is Malone. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. 6, right there, 56. Hey, what's the lane?
Jackson will throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
A loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 5-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line.
Slam.
McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, they complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check.
Greystone, travel. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, high 7.
40, Mike. 40.
Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They go play action. Mayfield. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
That's smooth. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
All day.
Hey, orbit.
Just like that. Mike 40, Mike 40.
I got him.
And again, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Pistol.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40. Mike 40. Hey, they scared. They scared.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mayfield now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check. Lucky. Safe.
Kings.
They run again with Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Pistol.
You got time right there. Watch the eye.
General West.
He's checking crack. Check. Rush in.
Alert.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Come on. 44, Mike.
Jackson. That's caught. It's Malone. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He wasn't ready.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike's Bobo. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Throwing is Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hill. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll go with Hill here on first down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On the ground, this is Hill.
You ain't doing nothing today.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Malone. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
On the double. 44's the mic. You better be afraid. You better be afraid of me. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They run it again with Hill. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it with Hill, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hill running right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield now from the 50. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Slam, slam, slam.
Run, run, run. My touch.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Kings, Kings, Kings.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Hey, we got to get this stuff.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Mike 29.
Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that,